guys, welcome back to our channel. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to episode 1 of Cooking with the Fountains. Today we are preparing for the first time stuffed salmon. We are preparing asparagus and we are preparing shrimp Alfredo.
Let's go.
Yes. And before we get started, actually, I wanted to let you guys in on a little treat my hubby surprised me with. And he got me my pot and pan set that I've always wanted.
Hey, I get the benefit from
like,
it too, so, you know,
yeah.
we both use them, but, you know, she happens to cook a little bit more than I do, so I had to buy the pots and pans because I know that with a good pot and a good pan, the food tastes a lot better.
Yes.
So let's go. Hey, show them what we got.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry.
It's called Thyme and Table Cookware. It's gold and black, and guys, we actually tried out the, it was a big, what do you call it? It has a name. Saute pan, and then the small fry pan we tried out for a couple months, and we were like, these are the pans for us. So
Hey, Walmart.
go get it. Like,
$89?
don't wait anymore. It was about 100.
It was?
97, yeah.
Oh, I thought you told me it was 89.
Sorry, Nick. We're trying to round
It's worth it. It's worth it. We just round up to go get your pan, girl. Hey, but we gonna be right back.
Yes.
Because before we use these, before we cook a meal for the fountains, these have got to be washed.
Absolutely.
All right. So we will be back after we wash these. Okay. So what's good, YouTube? We are back. Hey, we are about to prep. We got our pots clean. Yes. We got our oven set. We got our water boiling. Hey, we are about to dig right in. So first, I'm gonna start with the asparagus. Usually what I like to do, just because when you buy the asparagus, the tips or the ends rather are a little woody and a little tough. So what I've learned is to just cut that part off. So what that does, it actually makes sure, for me personally, I don't know, I ain't no professional, but it seems like it makes the asparagus a little bit more porous, and it usually takes to the ingredients that I put on a little better. So I'm gonna go right ahead and get right to that and cut the tips of my asparagus off. What you about to do, babe?
I am going to start preparing the shrimp. They still need peeled. They came deveined, but sometimes I always check and make sure that the stuff is out, the brown stuff, whatever that is, black stuff. So you don't want to eat any of that. So we want to make sure all that is out. Rinse them again, and then get these babies ready to cook.
Let's go. So what I usually do, I prefer actually to cook my asparagus on the grill, but we gonna put them in the oven today. I got my oven preset to 425. My general ingredients that I usually put on, I got some minced garlic. I do a little Irish butter, a little lemon juice, and for seasonings I put a little black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and a little oregano, and then I top it off with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Cutting my tips, I'm going to drizzle. I did forget one thing I actually do. I'm going to drizzle a little avocado oil on my asparagus. Then I'll spray it my minced garlic. Then I'll sprinkle my already prepared seasonings. Already got them mixed together. And then I will drizzle some lemon juice. And last but not least, I will put on my Parmesan cheese. Hey guys, we are not new to this, but we are true to this. This is just something we really, really enjoy doing together. I don't know, we just encourage all couples, you know, if you're looking for an activity to do together, that doesn't necessarily require a lot of money. I'm telling you, cooking, we can, it's nothing to pay and go to a restaurant, which, we do too. So we're not saying that all we do is cook together.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it's a good time. It's a good time. We really have a backstory to our love for cooking in the kitchen. I promise you, it has definitely evolved and grown
over the years.
I don't know, just enjoying cooking together in the kitchen. So what we did is, when I first met my wife, when I first met my wife, this was prior to us obviously getting married. She didn't necessarily do a whole lot of cooking. And I came from a home where, mama cooked. Daddy got off work, mama cooked. So
had his plate in the
microwave. Yeah. If she wasn't done cooking, she definitely had his plate ready for him in the microwave. So that way, if anything, all he had to do was heat it up. Mm-hmm. So it was different. It was different for me to see, a woman not do that. So, I didn't throw her away, obviously. I kept her around because if it was something that I desired, and something that she too also desired, I just knew that, it would come to pass, and it did. It did. My wife got in her closet. She called a couple of her friends, and she learned. Yeah. She learned how to cook. She knew that was just one way, and as cliche as it sounds, I do believe the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So, again, and that's not for everybody. Of course, I'm not saying this is the 50s and 60s where she has to cook all the meals. I'm not saying that. But it's something, without me forcing or pushing my wife to do, it's something that she wanted to do because she knew that I enjoy eating. Yeah. So, I appreciate you for that.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, I had to set my game up. Especially, like in our dating time, I knew I wanted to be a wife, right? So, obviously, I know we're not in the old days or anything, but wives, they usually cook for their men. I seen your mom doing it, and I seen how much he lit up, like, when he had a full plate in front of him, it just did his soul so good. So, like, that became, more of a desire for me, to, I want my man's belly to be full for me, You don't always have to go to your mom to get a plate. Ooh. So, yeah. And around that time, I actually learned some meals from his mom, and then what I didn't learn from her, listen, YouTube and Google, it'll tell you anything you need to know.
Everything.
If you don't know how to cook, go look up some recipes on Google. Have your man think you know what you're doing, huh?
Hey, and it goes beyond thinking, because when you actually do it, it becomes how you make it. I don't care what the recipe calls for. You never get the recipe spot on. So, your diligence and your tenacity, be like, hey, I want my man to be full. I want him to be hungry. Even prior to us getting married, no, you weren't obligated to cook me those meals. Mm-hmm. But it was something that you do that you knew I would glean, like, okay, she's making effort. She's looking like a wife. She's wanting to do wifely things. Preparing and preparation in regards to, obviously knowing that one day, we will find ourselves married. So, again, I appreciate you for taking the time. I just feel like if many couples would, take the time to find out the love language of the other individual, I'm telling you, man, more homes would be happier. I promise you, because my wife, she knows I'm simple. And what I mean by simple is I like to eat, but I won't complain too much about it. And what I mean by that is I wouldn't care. I ain't gonna say every day, but even if it was just a snack, I said I'm simple as a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. All you have to do is just cut it diagonally for me. That's it. I'm simple. I'm simple. You know. But anyways, y'all. Hey, we're gonna get back to it. Hey, as you guys can see, there is the asparagus. Again, I said garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, some oregano, minced garlic, some Irish butter, and topped it off with some Parmesan cheese. I'm about to pop this baby in the oven.
It smells
amazing. We got it set for 425. In about 10 or 15 minutes, I'll leave this in the oven, and we're gonna get back to the next thing.
Normally preparing shrimp doesn't take me this long.
I got you.
I'm not sure what's going on. I think we'll be able to know, like, normally when I do is I keep it shut on and then it's clear from eating it. But I don't know.
No, it's fine.
Are you gonna do that now? It's easier to do it under the water.
Okay.
I'm really excited about to see you guys.
Me too.
We prepared salmon a lot, but just never stuffed salmon, so we shall see. The pictures that I've seen of it looks amazing, so I'm sure it'll be nothing short of that.
See, I'm excited for this one.
Let us know in the comments if you guys have ever tried this dish and how was your experience with it.
Also, too, in the comments, because this is what we do. Like I said, guys, we are not new to this. We're true to this. So if there are any meals that you guys would like for us to cook, hey, we're up for the challenge. We actually got some stuff in store for you guys. We can't reveal too much just yet, but just stay tuned, man. I'm telling you, if you're following the Fountain's journey, hey, we got some stuff in store. We appreciate your guys' support, and I want you to, hey, stop what you're doing right now. If you have not subscribed, don't just be a spectator. Tap in. Tune in.
Yes.
Become a part of the family. Hey, and when you subscribe, hey, go ahead and hit that bell. So that way, every time we drop a video, you will be alerted. Come on, y'all. Hey, tap in. I promise you, y'all, we won't let y'all down. So we really just want to bring you guys in on the journey and just let you guys see how we operate on a daily basis. This is what we do, y'all. We love it. I'm telling you, man, where you find love, whether it relates, well, in this case, it's in the kitchen, you'll find life.
Yes.
Now, don't get me started, because we can go all the way there. And I feel like this is what balances us out. You can go all the way there. Mm-hmm. What balances out so well, because, you know, we don't just, I'm just not expecting her to cook each other out. Balance, and I just believe that's what works for our house. Basically, you know, if you were to look at our day-to-day operations, you would see all hands in. You know, because I know for many households they put a lot of weight on the woman to do all the cooking. Yeah, we swerve right into the gender roles.
Yes.
So talk to us. What you think? How do you feel about gender roles, babe?
So I've always, well, not always, but for the majority of the time, like, you always see a significant amount of weight put on the woman and how she should keep up with the house and tend to the children. You know, that's just what she does. So she should cook a meal for her family, you know, 3 times a day and whatnot. How laundry should be done every single day, you know, just tend to everything in the house, while her husband is at work, you know, providing. And so that's the thing about our marriage, and what I love about our marriage is we don't really have gender roles. You know, we both pick up the slack in any area. You know, I can always count on him, even if he's had a long day at work or whatever, to come home and see what I need help with. You know, you need me to give the baby a bath, or you need, like, help doing laundry or whatnot. You know, I can always depend on him. He's dependable. You know, he's never threw around that he's a provider and he works all day and he's tired and whatnot. You know, he just comes home and releases the weight off of me.
Hey, I try. I just try to be extremely sensitized to what she could possibly be going through. Cause people, some may chime in like, what you mean you don't have any gender roles? Robert, you work and she stays at home, but hey, don't for a second think that the wife who stays at home is not work.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's work. Mm-hmm. I believe that should be a high-paid salary job.
Yes.
Because I see, you know, especially when I have seasons where I'm working multiple jobs, because I coach middle school basketball, plus I work behind the chair and own the shop. So around that time, she has a lot that she does because my days are a lot longer. But, you know, I never, like you said, you know, I'm not coming home, I'm too tired to do this. No, there are days where I've worked from 9 o'clock in the morning and didn't get home till 8, 9 o'clock. And I come in, I'm looking for what needs done. If my son needs change because she was trying to do this or trying to prepare or trying to, whatever the case may be, I come in and I fall right into that role. I don't know, I just feel like, again, this is what works for us. You know, you'll have to do what works for your house, but as it relates to us, I'm telling you, I just really like, that's why our love is so overflowing, because again, when you look at how we operate, all hands are in. You know, so that's just what we do. That's what we do, y'all. But we're gonna get back to it. I know we came here for cooking, but when you're dealing with the fountains, man, you always have nuggets that we will drop in the midst of a video. So. Stuff like this, guys, is how you make love easy. I feel like we get into relationships and, you know, we make everything so hard in a relationship, and we make loving the other individual, we make it a hard thing, but it doesn't have to be hard. I just feel like when you work together as a team, you make love easy. We are true to this, and we definitely have put the work in. You know, we ain't even gonna get too much into that. You know, that's gonna be a whole nother segment, a whole nother kind of video. You know, relational wise, because we definitely have learned relational intelligence over the years. And again, that's why we rock the way we rock, and that's why what we do works for our house. You know, so what you guys see, you know, the smiles, the laughter, the joy, I promise you, it's not just happy pictures. This is who we are. This is who we are, man. We love each other. We love our family.
So now that the shrimp is all deveined and clean, we can season it. Now, I think my husband mentioned to you guys, I don't know if he did or not, but we aren't so crazy about all of the sodium. So our go-to is onion powder and the garlic powder. And I just kind of go crazy with, no, I'm just kidding. I put a fair amount of onion on it and garlic. And I do a little bit of paprika. Not paprika. Why did I just say that? Parsley.
Parsley?
Parsley. Parsley. Did you get that before I reach it? Weak. No. Comment down below. Is it parsley or parsley? I think it's parsley, guys.
Help us out.
A little bit of pepper and then some parsley. And
Did you want to use a little bit of my seasoning too? The oregano, the garlic.
Oh yeah, actually that's fine.
Yeah. Hey, just mix it around.
I know.
Yeah, you like as I'm spreading it, just mix it around.
That's not weight.
Okay.
I just go like this.
Okay. Yeah.
to make sure it's evenly coated.
See, like she said, y'all, we don't deal with a whole bunch of sodium when we cook. I don't know, we just feel like high blood pressure definitely runs strong in the black community. So we try not to do a whole bunch of sodium and salt.
Yes.
So again,
especially because half the stuff already comes with salt.
You know, so when you're dealing with cheese, which is one of the things that we want to stuff with, you know, that has a high amount of sodium.
Yeah.
So we try not to do any addition, any adding, any sodium in. We're trying.
Yeah.
You know, if we were supposed to eat how we're supposed to eat, which is, you know, speaking of everybody, we wouldn't be eating much of anything.
Yes.
You know, so
just veggies.
You know, try to at least do your best for what we do have. Okay.
So guys, now that this is coated evenly, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the skillet for maybe like 5 minutes. Cook it on medium heat. Water is boiling now, so I'm going to add the noodles, and those will cook for approximately like 10 minutes. Stir them, and then I add like a teaspoon of oil so the noodles don't stick. But just leave those in for 10 minutes, and then throw them at the wall if you don't believe me. If you don't think they're done yet, throw them at the wall. If they stick, have you ever heard that?
Yeah,
if they
stick. My brother, we used to throw noodles out the wall, but they were already done on our plate, spaghetti sauce on them.
Oh.
Yeah, we got in trouble for that one, but yeah, it was noodles on the ceiling, it was noodles on the wall.
They really?
And when my mom asked what happened, we told her we didn't know. So,
I can't.
Yeah, I know a little bit about throwing noodles on the wall. Sure do.
Okay, now I'm going to mix the middle part of the salmon, which we're using cream cheese. You want your cream cheese to be room temperature, so like it didn't just come out of the fridge. I made sure I kept it out a couple hours beforehand, and then we're using our mozzarella cheese, and then we're gonna put in our spinach as well.
Hey, y'all, I do not profess to be a professional at this chopping thing.
He chops way better than me, guys.
You know, but I try my best while I'm just paying attention to my fingers and making sure I get them out the way. That's really good.
Yes, because we don't have to go to the ER.
Oh yeah, you guys may be wondering where's the baby. He is laying down for a nap, guys.
Oh yes.
So we just decided to go ahead and prep this. Oh, he'll be a part of some of the cooking videos. He will. I know you guys enjoy seeing a little guy on the camera. You know, but he had to take his nap today.
Yes.
Yes, he needed that one.
We gotta break open his we got him a cooking kit for Christmas. It's like food in it, and like a cutting board and whatnot, so he can help mommy and daddy cook.
Oh yeah. We just traded places.
I know.
So this cut up enough?
Yes, that'll work. Thank you.
Welcome. What are you? Okay. So are you mixing this in like with that too?
Come on, my guys.
Are you mixing this in with that?
You're wrong now. Ooh, that's like perfect sauce.
Mm-hmm.
When you do it with like the hard or the fresh out of the fridge cream cheese, it's like harder to work with, so I could use your regular spoon.
Need a regular.
Yeah, let's try it.
Let's try this one. This will be good. And then
It looks like icing, guys, and I just want to eat it.
yeah, don't mistake it though, because it's not.
Alright guys, I want to share a little fun fact, probably that my husband doesn't know, but it makes my heart do something every time you do it.
Uh-oh.
And I don't know if I've ever told you this, but when, like, obviously I do the majority of your cooking, like, since you've been working both jobs. So when he comes, well, when he's off on the weekends, in the morning he'll get up with the baby while I sleep until 11 o'clock.
Oh my God.
And he'll cook breakfast, and like, it's just awesome having a husband where nothing skips a beat. Like, everything just keeps going, you know? The world keeps spinning because...
I'm telling you, if we would be more in tune as men, we would be more in tune with our house. And what I mean by that is, I can sense when she's tired,
Yeah.
and I don't ignore it. I can sense when she's frustrated, and I don't ignore it. I can sense when she's agitated, and I do not ignore it. That doesn't mean that I'm always saying something about it, because that's 9 times out of 10, she doesn't want me to say anything about it. She wants me to act. So, I don't know, that's just something that I've tried, you know, I've actually prayed about, like, you know, Lord, sensitize me to know when things are going a certain way, or when she's not feeling good, or if she's feeling a certain way. And I move, I operate. So that's just one thing that, you know, as men, like I feel like as a part of your prayer life is, you know, asking the Lord to sensitize you, so that way you know and are in tune, you know, when she needs you to operate a certain way. So again, that's just something that works for me. I didn't know that. So
surprise.
I mean, if you think about it, like I just feel like it's a part of my duty. So I don't feel like it's out of the ordinary for me to do that. So but anything, I got you. Hey y'all, 15 minutes have passed. The asparagus is looking mighty
It's smelling
good.
mighty good.
So I'm gonna pull it out the oven, and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like, and we get ready to stuff this salmon, which doesn't take very long to cook. I'm gonna show you the asparagus, and I'm gonna cover them over. We got the noodles cooking, we got the shrimp going. Hey, this meal is gonna be done in no time, guys. Asparagus.
Let us know if you guys can smell it in the comments. Let us know, because it's...
Listen. Shh. Can you guys hear it sizzling? Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Hey.
So good.
Oh, I know. I wish you could have some too. One day, hey, we'll cook for you guys.
Right.
All right? It's just right. We're going to sit this back here as we prepare the rest of our meal. Like I said, I'm going to cover that over so that way we can keep that one. What are you saying there?
You want to stir that for me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
The shrimp. Guys, shrimp does not take long at all to cook, so.
A little too much
I just made
cream
it. I don't
cheese
know.
in it. Well, all right. Well,
you know what I think it is? I already told you before, but my mom, like, she raised 12 kids, so she always had extra. Like, we always had a lot, so I feel like that's why I could cook a lot, like, for an army, basically.
hey, I'm all right with that. I am a man who enjoys leftovers.
Wait.
So, I don't mind a little extra.
You're supposed to go all the way through.
Oh, all the way through, babe? Okay, well, talk to me then. While she's stuffing that, let me let you guys see what that's looking like. Oh my goodness, you see it? Yeah. That's right, y'all. Hey, and we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Hey, if we get 15 likes, we're coming back within 24 to 48 hours with another cooking video. Hey, we hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment, like, subscribe. Hey, before we leave you guys, we want to leave you guys with a nugget. We're not talking about chicken. Tell them, man. Talk to them.
So today's verse comes from Galatians chapter 2 and verses 20. It says, I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives within me. In the life I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God who loved me and gave himself for me.
Good. Hey guys, there's your nugget for the day. Hey, again, guys, we thank you guys for tuning in to episode 1 of Cooking with the Fountains. Hey, y'all, we love y'all. Peace.
When you were playing that record,